No, I was on a job, working at a Derby, and the job was just a pretty normal job, and I had to go and shunt my truck. Obviously, that's when I've climbed into my cab and slipped straight back out of it. Top step. Obviously, I've slipped. My body's spun around, and I've basically gone forward into the floor, and I did hear a snap. I knew straight away what had happened, so it was just a case. I think I went just trying to sort myself out, sort of thing, and try and calm myself down rather than having a panic over it. It was just, I've injured myself. I need to get it sorted. I had a full cast on my right arm, which was a double break in the elbow, and I fractured my wrist, so I had 2 casts. I was off for 6 weeks. A splint and a brace for about 5, and on the 6th week I've took them off and started minor physio. Obviously, having the 2 breaks on my arms, I struggled using a mobile phone. Everything was challenging, do you know what I mean? I had to basically learn to use my arm, even eating. And I genuinely, the first week, I don't think I'd done much. It was just a case of sitting at home and then, panicking, worrying about, have I still got a job? Am I going to lose my job? Have I done something negligent? You're asking yourself a million questions, and when you got a family dependent on you, and you got mouths to feed and things like that, you don't know where the money's going to come from. And we have got a child, so it's. I don't think my daughter as well. I think her seeing her dad injured as well. I think she worried a bit. It's a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. Mostly when I can go back to work. On my arms, because obviously they wanted to operate on my arms, and I refused that because they was obviously 50-50 whether they needed to, but that was playing on my head a lot. Have I done the right thing? Which thankfully my arm's working. So yeah, it's just I'm constantly questioning what am I doing the right things, or and then I started questioning, am I going to want to come back to driving a truck or working on a concrete mixer, or and I have had 0 injuries, and just one moment of just not concentrating as much as I should have been climbing into the cab. It's gone wrong, and I've ended up obviously injuring myself pretty bad. I'd probably been the person saying, yeah, how can you fall out of a cab? You can't comprehend it being a driver, but you can, because it's happened. I have, and it's something probably so insignificant that you don't really think about. But like I said, you're so keen to get the work done. You just want to get the jobs done, get the loads out, and climbing in your cab ain't really something you take much notice of because you do it so much. But obviously, me rushing a little bit, got a little bit overly complacent, and my hands slipped. Was wearing obviously gloves that was wet at the time as well. That didn't help. You can drive trucks, have no incidents, and then just climb in, and next thing you know, I'm on the deck, and I'm off for 6 weeks. Got 3 fractures. And it's just something you wouldn't think of happening, but it obviously has, and it does, and it did to me. So.